What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Driving Professor. For those of you who are actually new to the channel, I am your hostess, Rashid, and we're back. We're back to the driving analysis over here. And this channel, I teach people advanced defensive driving strategies that's not normally taught in driving schools. So for people that actually learn how to drive, they learn how to pass the road test, and for the most part, that's about it. You know, I mean, it's a little basic, defensive driving in a sense. So, stuff that's not going to really save your life out here. So on this channel, we actually save you time, money, personal injury, and most importantly, your life. All right, so this one comes from World Knowledge, and this is the deadly car crash compilation here. And we're going to do some breakdown and analysis here. And let's see what actually happens here. Let's see if we can do some, let's see what happens. All right, person's driving along. Light is green for this person. Oh. So again, you have to look, and you have to look both ways when you come into an intersection over here. A lot of crazy things happen at intersections, and we don't know the condition of our truck driver here. He could have a medical episode behind the wheel, texted. I mean, a lot of different factors there. So when you this is a drone footage angle, I guess. Or oh Lord. And same thing for that truck driver, man. This is what happens when you don't cover your brake at the intersections. When you do collide into something, you lose control of the truck, and if somebody was standing over here, man, they would have been annihilated. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, I don't know what language that one is. It looks like somewhere in maybe Eastern Europe. Oh man, those are that's the aftermath. Ugh. A lot of destruction there, man. I was messing with the volume here. So let's see what happened there. That's the carnage from the previous one. All right, let's move on. All right, so this truck driver is actually following too closely. He should be at least 3 to 4 car lengths, and maybe even more than that, because if this guy actually slams on the brakes, sometimes you may need an out, and this car is actually there. So sometimes you may have to bring the truck into this lane right here, but you have to look 12 to 15 seconds ahead to make sure that this lane is actually clear and you don't actually kill anyone. So this is a preventable accident on our trucker there, and leave yourself plenty of space. It's not that serious. Even if you're in a rush somewhere, you want to get there intact. That's the main thing there. Let's move on. Ooh, this is a bad one. I could tell. Yeah, listen, with the truck driver, you expect these people to actually move, but sometimes they just, you always gotta pre-anticipate people actually stopping, man. They just do weird things, and that's a serious problem. I was just talking to my boy about that, man. Big problem in New York City here, where people just stop because they're lost, or who knows, it could be an insurance scam, and this is not good right here. So definitely the truck driver is driving way too fast. He's not getting the big picture. His spacing is not there. So the key to defensive driving and preventing accidents is great spacing. Spacing is everything. Yeah, it looked like this four-wheeler actually probably missed his turn, and this guy's driving way too fast, man. Way too fast. Matter of fact, almost, well, I'll tell the story later. Well, it looks like the person made it out okay. All right, so over here, you would actually want to, you would have to, let's see, Lucky Slittles are nice. These videos are so fast. It's like, all right, sometimes in this scenario, it's actually better to put the car in a ditch. And I'd rather, even if I gotta pay to get it out, $100 or $150, you rather actually go into the ditch. But again, see, stuff like this it's a rare thing. You never ever expect for something like this to really happen, because hardly it ever doesn't. But and this is one of the hard things about driving, is that you have to mentally be prepared for things like this to actually happen. So get in the big picture. If you can actually put the car on the side right here, but then you got to look at any kind of poles, any kind of obstructions. So always look 12 to 15 seconds ahead, and be mentally prepared at all times, especially like if you're a regular driver that's actually driving from point A to point B. You go to work, you go, yeah, and you go to work, you just come home, maybe an hour commute back and forth a day. Your mind should just be really, really focused. Now, it's one thing for a professional driver who's at this 10, 12 hours a day. It's a little bit more understandable, but you have to definitely pay attention and always think of scenarios, especially on a slippery surface like this, on rain. Yeah, this is in the wintertime, any type of black ice, cars can slide. So just always definitely being mentally prepared ahead on what you actually going to do. And that's one thing, is looking 12 to 15 seconds ahead, scanning the objects, scanning whatever is in front of you that's on the side. And sometimes it may be better to actually put the car in a ditch. I mean, ugh. I'm following too closely already. I can see he's following way too close. Oof. Yeah, that's just a reckless drive on his part, man. And going way too fast. He can't even make any kind of adjustments there, man. Um, I don't know. Maybe he's just what's just before COVID, man. I would say maybe he's wearing the mask too much and it's cutting off oxygen to their brains. This is just plain stupid right here. But if you're the truck driver, certainly check your mirrors, because especially you just got reckless drivers out there from time to time, and stuff like this can actually ruin your day. So this would be a preventable accident on our truck driver right there. All right, does he hit this girl? Oh, great reflexes and anticipation from our person in the dash cam here, and reading that body language. I think I was talking about that in the George Floyd video I did. Body language, read the body language. She's not paying attention. It really shouldn't even came that close. You should see her from the side of the road right there, and her running across the street and not looking. So sometimes people don't think there's a lot of stuff on, especially women. They got so many, they can do so much stuff, multitasking at one time. They have more left to right connections in a sense. So sometimes people's minds aren't there. You don't know what's going on with them. They could be being chased too. Sometimes you never know. They could be being chased by someone. And so definitely just read the body language of people. Scan 12 to 15 seconds ahead. I'm gonna sound redundant on a lot of this stuff, but I want you people to actually get into unconscious competence. And what was the last thing? Yeah, read the body language and then slow down. Don't expect them to actually see you. You can't say, okay, well, she sees me. You have to make eye contact with this person here, and there's no eye contact. You have to slow down, and that's exactly what our driver did here for the most part. let's move on to the next. On to the next. And she's saying, thank you. My fault. I'm sorry. Very humble. Oof, I don't know if that person survived. There's definitely some multiple injuries there. Well, they didn't close off the road, so normally what happens there, this is in Europe. Once again, slow down at the intersections. Slow down at the intersections. If the person starts to come over, blow the horn and hit the brakes. Just don't blow the horn. Blow the horn and actually hit the brakes. And when it comes to these, let this person go. Don't assume that they actually just, oh, okay, well, he didn't signal, and don't let your ego actually get the best of you here. And pre-anticipate people doing dumb things at intersections. So just because they have the right of way doesn't actually make it right. And this person, and this is what these people do out here, man. They speed up. Look, this person's driver actually speeds up over here, man. Let's see. See, instead of hitting the brakes, he actually sped up. People do this to me all the time. All the time. You make a lane change, and I tell drivers, man, like, why are you speeding up for? For what? Where you going? Well, hopefully our person here actually learned a great lesson here. All right, we're gonna wrap this video up. We've been in it, I think 12 or 13 minutes. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you, because by people actually getting this information here, you are certainly saving lives out here. Definitely. Definitely I'll see you in the next video there. Peace.